GeForce RTX 4090 voltage control allows you to maintain 92% performance at 230 watts. The energy efficiency of the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 has become significantly higher, and the real power consumption of new video cards and games is sometimes lower than TGP, which cannot be said about video cards of the previous generation. Specialists of the Quasar Zone resource analyzed how the performance and power consumption of the RTX 4090 are affected by limiting power consumption limits and reducing voltage separately. It turned out that the impact on performance is not as significant as on power consumption, and setting the frequency voltage curve can moderate the appetites of the video card by 100 watts. At standard settings, the average power consumption of the video card in 5 games was about 345 watts, while the claimed TGP was 450 watts. Setting the power limit, PL, at 80% reduced performance by just 1% and power consumption by up to 325 watts. Surprisingly, at the PL limit of 60%, the graphics card still showed an average of 94% of its performance, and the average power consumption dropped to 265 watts. PL 80%, 326.327W and 99% of performance. PL 70%, 305W and 98% performance. PL 60%, 267W and 94% performance. Adjusting the frequency voltage curve is more efficient and can even improve performance while reducing power, but it is more complex and requires stability checks. Installing 950 mV with a peak frequency limit of 2745 MHz on average reduced performance by about 1%, and power consumption by up to 290 watts. Setting 850 mV and 2460 MHz reduces performance by 8%, but the power consumption is already approaching the level of 230 watts. 950 mV, 2745 MHz, 287.290W and 99% performance. 900 mV, 2595 MHz, 252W and 96% performance. 850 mV, 2460 MHz, 232W and 93% performance.